So if you're anything like me, you got your new Kimber Custom or Les Bauer or some fancy schmancy 1911 with the aluminum body, and you're real happy you got this thing, and you decide to change the grips on it. Yipes. And before we go, we'll do the customary no bullets. Alright, so you're going to change the grips on it, and you start buzzing them off. This particular one has the Crimson Carry grip, but let's say you want to put some fancy grips on for whatever. You got a hot date and you want some nice grips. So you take this crap apart and you realize bushing stayed with the grip and it peeled the thread out. Sometimes it stays with the grip and you're okay, but it's pretty rare. Usually you're screwed. So let's take a look at what happens here. We'll take the whole set off. And if the same thing happens to you that happened to me, you get one or two of these guys where it comes off. And I put a little Loctite on there and put it back in because the threads weren't destroyed, but that didn't last forever. So here's what you can do. Get yourself a needle nose vice grips and just grab this. Now this one's toast because the thread's all chewed up. But you might be able to get needle nose vice grips, put some tape around it and grab it just enough to hold on to it. You want to crush the threads. These are really fine threads. And you can back it out. Oops, I'm going to loosen that up a little bit. But sometimes you can get away with taking this apart, putting some permanent Loctite on the threads and putting it back in. And it's not a problem, at least for a while. But eventually these threads get screwed up. These ones are screwed up. Let's see if we can get that to focus at all. Yeah, they're crap. They've got aluminum in it. And that's kind of what you'd expect. You start taking these in and out and the bushing comes with it. You can see I put Loctite on this thing before, and I'm not crazy about putting Loctite on my $1,000 gun, but there's really not a whole lot of options here. But you see that's pretty toast. But they make this kit from Brownells, and it's an oversized bushing set. It comes with this tap. Okay, I'm going to see if I can't stab myself here. There we go. Comes with a tap and 4 bushings. Now, of course, somebody had opened this and I only got 3 bushings, so I got hosed. But Brownells is pretty decent. I'll call them and they'll send me another bushing. But fortunately today I only need 2 anyway. And you get the little tap, and basically you run the tap in and rethread it, and you're good. And put some Loctite on this when you're done. What I'm going to do is make a little block so this doesn't go in crooked. So I'm going to take this wooden block. What's important is it's got one flat side. I mean, I just hacked this thing up, but that's going to have one good flat side. So now my tap's going to go through it, and this will hold it straight. This way the tap doesn't go and twist around on me when I stick it through. Now the kit doesn't come with a tap driver, but you can get this at Fred's hardware store or any hardware store. There we go. That one's in good. I thought that one wasn't going to be repairable, but it's pretty good. Get under there and make sure I feel that thing coming through. Now the next step, if this didn't work, would to try to silver solder that into there, or buy a new frame for $600-800. This gun gets a lot of use. And I want to buy another frame that's just going to screw up on me. Take the Loctite, put some more on there. I rubbed it all off. You just have to go gentle to make sure you start these right. You're not going to get a second chance. And I really think I need to be, I'll take that back out. I need to be a little more generous with the Loctite on this. Okay, that's a little too generous. I'll wipe that down. There we go. I'll take the screwdriver and tighten it up. There we are. That's repaired, and that's going to last a while. As long as I don't get too crazy taking the grips on and off all rough. Now this Loctite has to set for 24 hours. So we won't go screwing with this. We'll take it back off again and it'll be fine tomorrow. Here's the Brownells part number. It's this guy here. That's going to be 080-570-000, the basic set with 4 bushings. And there's the website, Brownells.com. And no, they're not paying me for this. So it's got some directions I never read yet, but it doesn't say jack, so that's about useless anyway. I'm not going to over tighten those. But that's 60 bucks at Brownells, $54.99. With shipping it was about $60 and some change. But that's going to save me a lot of money replacing the frame, a lot of hassle replacing all those parts in the frame. Maybe if you've got a little showpiece and you want to spend the money, you go and buy the frame. This is a workhorse for me. I shoot it a lot. For the money I paid, it's not going to go under a glass case. So there we go. Better than new.